The oak-paneled courtroom buzzed with whispers as the case was called. The judge, an older white man with a permanent smirk etched across his face, banged his gavel. Judge, case number 472, State versus. Reynolds' counsel approached from the plaintiff's side. A young black woman rose. She was sharp in her dark suit, confident in her stride. She carried herself with quiet authority, her eyes steady, her documents organized with precision. She stood at the bench, ready to argue. The judge leaned forward, eyebrows raised. Judge, and who might you be? Surely not the lead attorney. The courtroom chuckled. The woman didn't flinch. Lawyer, yes, Your Honor. I am the lead attorney representing the state in this case. The judge leaned back, laughing lightly. Judge, well, times really have changed, haven't they? I suppose they'll let anyone in a suit argue now. The laughter rippled again, louder this time. The lawyer's jaw tightened, but her voice remained calm. Lawyer, with respect, Your Honor, I've been admitted to this court and I'm fully prepared to proceed. Judge, mocking. Fully prepared? We'll see about that. Go on, let's hear this performance. The humiliation was sharp, deliberate. The spectators whispered, some smirking, others uncomfortable. The lawyer pressed on, laying out her arguments, citing precedent with clarity. But every sentence was met with a chuckle, an eye roll, or a dismissive shake of the judge's head. Finally, the judge cut her off mid-sentence. Judge, enough. This is a waste of the court's time. You're clearly out of your depth, gasps rippled. The lawyer held her ground. She adjusted her papers, then her voice carried with new weight. Lawyer, Your Honor, before we proceed further, I request permission to present additional credentials. The judge raised an eyebrow, amused. Judge, credentials? What, you want to show us your law school diploma? Go on then, let's all laugh. The lawyer reached into her briefcase. The room leaned forward. Slowly, deliberately, she pulled out a leather wallet. She flipped it open and held it high for all to see. The gold glint of a badge caught the light. Lawyer, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Special Agent Daniels, assigned to the Anti-Corruption Task Force. The courtroom went dead silent. The judge's smirk evaporated. His gavel froze mid-air. The laughter in the gallery died instantly, replaced by stunned gasps. Lawyer, FBI agent. This proceeding is under review for judicial misconduct and racial bias. Every word spoken today has been documented, and Your Honor, you have just confirmed everything we needed. The judge's face turned ashen. He stammered, searching for words. Judge, I didn't mean... Agent Daniels, cutting in. You meant exactly what you said, and you made sure the entire courtroom heard it. You tried to humiliate me, not knowing who I was, but you didn't just humiliate me. You exposed yourself. The gallery buzzed with shock. A reporter scribbled furiously. Court officers exchanged uneasy glances. Agent Daniels, I entered this courtroom today undercover, posing as a state attorney. My mission was to observe and document patterns of misconduct, and you, Your Honor, made the task effortless. She stepped closer, her voice razor-sharp. Agent Daniels, justice isn't a joke. The law isn't a stage for your prejudice, and no one, no matter the robe they wear, sits above accountability. The judge sat frozen, sweat beading on his forehead. For the first time in years, he had no words. The bailiff, unsure what to do, looked at the agent. She nodded. Agent Daniels, proceed with the case. Under new supervision, a second judge entered, escorted by federal officials who had been waiting in the wings. The old judge was quietly escorted out, his robe hanging heavy, his career effectively over. The gallery erupted, some in applause, some in disbelief. The attorney-turned-agent adjusted her suit, collected her papers, and addressed the room one final time. Agent Daniels, Let this be a reminder. Racism has no place in our courts. Justice belongs to everyone. Equally, her words echoed in the silence that followed. For once, the courtroom felt like it lived up to its name, a house of justice, not prejudice. As she walked back to her seat, the crowd rose to their feet. Respect replaced the sneers. Admiration silenced the whispers. The gavel struck again, not as a mockery, but as a symbol that order finally had been restored.